Good evening and welcome back to CAPS 13. With sunny days, beautiful temperatures, and late night storms last night, the fall has looked more like spring the last few days. However, don't get comfortable just yet since it's supposed to cool down the next couple of days before jumping right back up on Sunday. Stay tuned to CAPS 13 for more. We'll be right back.
Coming up on CAPS 13 News, the Bicknell Center celebrates a special anniversary, plus local Pitt State students get the chance to learn about international countries, and Pitt State takes on rival MSSU in football action. We'll have highlights, all that and more on CAPS 13 News.
Welcome to CAPS 13 News. I'm Jared Bush.
And I'm Libby Frazier.
Pitt State Southeast Kansas Symphony Orchestra has a special performance coming up for the holiday season. On Tuesday, December 3rd at 7:30 p.m., the orchestra will perform a free holiday concert at the Bicknell Family Center for the Arts. In addition, the evening will be a celebration of the Bicknell's 5th anniversary. Featured songs will include Christmas music as well as Broadway and show tunes. After the concert, there will be a reception where birthday cake will be served. The ensemble is led by violinist Dr. Raul Munguia. Munguia expressed his excitement for the group and for the venue.
What I wanted to take out of this is that orchestras can be a lot of fun, can be very entertaining. We don't play serious music all the time, but we also play, rock music, we play pop music, we play Broadway music.
Are you shopping for Christmas presents on a budget? Grilla Bookstore has you covered. The Grilla Bookstore in the Overman Student Center has a new display for the holiday season. It features a variety of Christmas gifts, and every item is $20 or less. In addition, there is a 25% off deal on all Champion gear. There are also Pitt State ornaments for sale, which sell quickly and are very popular among students. Store manager Fawn Arndt says the Grilla Bookstore will participate in the Black Friday festivities in a unique way.
We're different than traditional retail, so we're not open on Black Friday, but what we do have is like a Cyber Monday sale. So after Thanksgiving, that Monday after Thanksgiving, we offer 30% off most logoed items. You can find those on our website. It's a very, very busy time for us.
An official from the National Weather Service of Springfield declares Pittsburg State University as storm ready in a press conference at PSU on Monday. PSU is the first university in the region served by the NWS in Springfield to receive the distinction in one of just 3,000 entities. PSU President Dr. Steve Scott credited Director of University Police Stu Height for his leadership and ideas, and Vice President for Student Life Steve Irwin, whose division oversees university police and the campus-wide alert system called RAVE. They have continued to analyze it and other forms of emergency notifications in recent months to ensure PSU is as ready as possible for severe weather events.
The SEK Humane Society will be hosting its annual Fall Bake Sale on Saturday, November 23rd from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. at the Meadowbrook Mall located in Pittsburgh. All profits will go to animals at the No Kill Shelter. Also, for every purchase, each customer will receive a coupon from Brewed Ambrosia located inside the mall. For more information, please contact Business and Promotions Manager Jasmine Kyle at 785-275-1634.
Have you heard about Enactus, which Pittsburg State University has been host for more than 25 years? Enactus is a community of students, academic and business leaders committed to using the power of entrepreneurial action to create a better world. At the end of each academic year, the PSU Enactus team presents their projects and are evaluated by business leaders serving as judges. To learn more about Enactus, visit www.enactusunitedstates.org. Here is the VP of Membership, Julia Longo, talking about more of what Enactus is about.
My name is Julia Longo. I am the current VP of Membership here at Enactus in Pitt State. Enactus is an association that comes up with projects to help the community. So within the community, the project needs to be sustainable and integrate both students and the people. The project can compete in nationals and worldwide competitions, so students and teachers and companies from all over the world come to see the students from this association present their projects that help the community and are sustainable.
Are you ready for Christmas? Well, the town of Pittsburgh is getting into the Christmas spirit with the annual Christmas Parade. The Christmas Parade will be held the Monday after Thanksgiving, December 2nd at 6:30 that evening. The parade route will travel south down Broadway from 10th Street to 2nd Street. Community members are encouraged to enter floats, marching bands, dance groups, animals, and vehicles to be a part of the Christmas fun. It is free of cost to enter the parade. For a persuasion campaign project in the course COM 416 offered at Pittsburg State, a group of students created a donation drive for Safe House Crisis Center. Safe House helps women victims of domestic violence. To raise awareness of the Crisis Center's organization, students in the course, Social Influence and Persuasion, held a donation drive outside the Student Center Tuesday, November 19th from 12 to 3 in the afternoon. They collected items such as paper towels, toilet paper, hand soap, dish soap, deodorant, and more.
I'm Haley Thompson, and for a group project in a class called Social Influence and Persuasion, our group was tasked with doing something that would help better society and help people around us using persuasive messages. And so our group decided to focus on Safe House Crisis Center, which is a domestic violence shelter here in Pittsburgh, and we decided to get items for them that they are highly in need of, especially during the holiday season. So items such as toilet paper, paper towels, deodorant, shampoo, conditioner, and things that these critical things that women really need, essentials. And so our group decided to have a donation drive located in the student center here on campus. And we were just hoping to collect these items and, sort of gather anything that we could from students in the community. And we have so far collected 20 items, which surpassed our goal. And Safe House is still accepting these items. So if people weren't able to make the drive, you can still donate these sort of items to the Safe House Crisis Center.
Coming up on CAPS 13 News, Pitt State students get the chance to learn more about international countries. Details after the break.
Live from the White Sit Hall studios on the campus of Pittsburg State University in Pittsburg, Kansas, you're watching CAPS 13 News at 4.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Hey Guerrilla Nation, this is Stu Height, Chief of Police here at Pittsburg State. Hope you're off to a great semester, and we want to just give you a couple of reminders of how to take care of your valuables. Please don't ever leave them unattended for any length of time at all. We live on a very safe campus and a very safe community, but you can never be too safe. So if you ever need anything, if you have any questions, any concerns about anything ranging from parking or just safety and security, please feel free to call us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go Guerrillas!
Slow down. Check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
This week is International Education Week, and one of the events to commemorate the week was country presentations, which was held on Tuesday. International students got together and made presentations about the many different countries they were from and what their cultures were like. This event helped students appreciate and celebrate their differences, as well as learning more about the international groups on campus. Sigma Iota Alpha, the professional music fraternity, held a concert last night. The theme of the concert was Women in Music. They performed a variety of songs. The event was held at Sharon K. Dance Recital Hall in the McCrae Music Building on the campus of Pittsburg State. French classes are offered every semester at Pitt State, with as a minor or as a major as well. It is a good way to learn a new language and immerse yourself into a different culture. Different classes are offered for both beginners and for more advanced students. They are also exchanged for a year for a semester or a year in different cities in France and the people that are interested. French professor Madame Crepes explains the program more in detail.
My name is Dr. Miriam Krebs. I'm a French professor and the Modern Languages program coordinator in the Department of English and Modern Languages here at Pitt State. We have a wonderful French program. Students can do either French minor or major. If you do a minor, you only need 3 more classes, 9 hours to complete a major. So that's a really easy program, especially if you take advantage of our retro credit program and studied French in high school.
We'll be right back after this.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
Hey, what's up, guys? Thanks for coming to help me study for this test. It's gonna be a real tough one here, I can guarantee it. So,
guys, I'm kind of hungry, and it is Tuesday. Couldn't we get some tacos?
Tacos? I hate Mexican food. Why don't we try something a little less bold, like subs?
Subs? That's literally the worst idea you've ever thought of. Have you ever thought about pizza, maybe? How about something better than that?
Pizza is gonna take like half an hour. Are you kidding me? Obviously, we all know that barbecue is the move.
guys, guys, let's check out Gorilla Crossing. I mean, Gorilla Crossing has hand-wrapped burritos and hot and ready pizzas and pastas, custom-crafted subs, and savory Kansas City barbecue. Wait, where'd everybody go?
Head on over to Gorilla Crossing for a variety of food options at student-friendly prices. And download the Gorilla Dining app for daily specials.
How long we known each other, Ken? I ever break a promise to you? I will put you in the driver's seat at Le Mans. You just shut your mouth and let me do my thing. All right.
Ford vs. Ferrari was directed by James Mangold and stars Matt Damon and Christian Bale as Carroll Shelby and Ken Miles, as the two battle corporate interface, the laws of physics, and their own personal demons to build a revolutionary race car for Ford and challenge Ferrari at the 24 Hours of Le Mans in 1966. Welcome to Caps 13 Movie Reviews. I'm your host, Nate Vanderpool, and alongside me is my co-host, Bailey Nolan. So, right out of the gate, Bailey, what did you think of Ford vs. Ferrari?
Ford vs. Ferrari. Well, to be honest, I had a little bit less of an expectation for it. It's very hard to make a movie about real life events and make it captivating and make it look cinematic and really interesting, and totally knocked it out of the park, in my opinion. So
I would agree.
Yeah.
I thought this movie was just like very fun. This is a very fun and exciting film. And basically, if I was going to recommend this movie to somebody, I would just ask them, can you see yourself liking a movie about race cars and liking, scenes where there's a lot of racing scenes in this movie. Mm-hmm. And if you're going to like that kind of stuff, you're going to really enjoy this movie. But if that stuff is going to be kind of a drag or a bore to you, you're probably not going to like it.
Well, there's a middle ground with that. I think there's a balance between the racing scenes and the internal conflict of the characters. There's a bunch of character building in that movie that I noticed that was very impressive.
For sure.
But
go ahead.
But there is people that will not take the time out of their day to watch it because of the obvious it's going to be a racing movie.
But I would go back to that and say, like, with the internal character struggles, Christian Bale, he knocks it out of the park in this movie. Like, he knocks it out of the park with this movie. He is very good. I could even see him coming around in award season, maybe even being nominated for best actor. I don't know. Matt Damon also shines in this movie. He's very good, but he definitely takes a back seat, and he really lets Christian Bale shine. Like, he is the heart and soul of this movie, I would say. Yeah. And he's just electric. He's magnetic, and anytime he's just on the screen, he he steals the show.
Yeah.
He steals the scene.
Going along with that, there is no time to sit back and kind of get distracted by the movie. I was locked in the entire time.
You're engaged.
The electricity between the two characters is just going back and forth.
The chemistry between the two actors is phenomenal.
Awesome. Yeah. When I looked at the trailer and I saw it was them two, I didn't think that it was going to be something like that.
Mm-hmm.
But after watching it, I honestly want to go watch it again.
I would definitely see this movie again for sure.
Definitely.
But just besides the two leading actors, the supporting cast is great too. You have actors like John Bernthal and Josh Lucas, who are definitely not prominent in the movie, but their characters serve a purpose and they serve a role, and they do a fine job at it.
Yeah.
It's really good.
Definitely gave the main characters a break, and when they needed it. Other than the supporting cast, the cinematography was amazing.
Yes.
Obviously, it was a timepiece, so that's very hard to execute in today's world. And it was set it was like 64, 65, 66, somewhere around that time. And totally nailed it. I felt like I was sitting right there in the car.
Yeah, the action scenes, or I guess the race scenes in this movie, they are directed so well and shot so well. It's like you're in the seat next to them while they're driving on the racetrack in Le Mans. It's right there, and it's so quick and it's fast. And with the direction, though, this isn't the first time that James Mangold has directed a film like this. He's directed films like the great 2017 movie Logan.
And then Walk the Line, 2005.
Yes, 310 to Yuma, all great films. Yeah. So he really is. He might be one of the most underappreciated directors working in the field right now. But he definitely, after seeing this, he should definitely be more prominent.
Oh yeah, definitely.
He should definitely get more films. Could you see this movie possibly having a run at award season?
That's tough. That's a tough question because
there are a lot of movies.
There's movies like the new Tarantino movie, the Joker movie, which is going to be one of the most outstanding movies come award season. But this will definitely sneak up in there in a category of some sort, in the acting category, or cinematography.
Even Best Picture. I think that this movie could honestly be
definitely be nominated
for Best Picture. Yeah, I can't see it winning. I haven't seen other films that are going to be nominated for Best Picture this year. There are still many more to come, but this is it feels.
I would say a movie like this caliber, it's amazing, but it's going to be drowned out by all the other movies that have a different concept or a wider fan base that are ultimately going to be picked.
But Christian Bale, but Christian Bale definitely has a shot. I would say he definitely has a shot at winning Best Actor. He is. Like I said, he steals every scene that he's in this film. But overall, what would you say? What would you give this movie out of 10?
Ford vs. Ferrari, I give it about a 9.1, honestly.
Okay.
The cinematography was great. The casting was amazing. It's something I'm going to remember for a while now. And 9.1.
All right. Yeah, this is definitely one of the better movies that I've seen this year. I would probably give it around an 8.8 out of 10.
Okay.
Still very solid movie. I probably haven't had this much fun in the movie theater watching a movie in a long time. But yeah, 8.8. Christian Bale, Matt Damon knocked it out of the park. James Mangold directed this movie very well.
Yeah.
And overall, it's definitely one of the better films of the year. I feel like everybody should definitely check this movie out. And that's not the only thing that came out this week. Star Wars' brand new show, The Mandalorian, is now available on Disney+. And Bailey, I've had the chance to see the first episode, and it is very good.
Ooh. The Mandalorian, I've actually been looking forward to this for a couple months now since it's been released that it was going to happen this month. But it's taken place 7 years after the 6th episode of Star Wars. And I think it's going back to its roots of,
it feels like old school Star Wars.
The old space Western.
Yeah, dude.
And it is not disappointing at all.
No, it's really good. I'm so excited to see where the rest of the series goes because the pilot was, it set up everything that it needed to perfectly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised it's really taken them this long to actually make a Star Wars series, but it really is a great start to a show, and I cannot wait to see where it goes from here.
Me neither.
But that takes up our time here at Caps 13 Movie Reviews. Be sure to tune in on our next episode where me and Bailey will review The Irishman and Knives Out. Libby with weather after this.
Hello. Some people like to watch too much TV or get on the computer too much. And other people look at their phone way too long. And other people, they like to do drugs. But some people, they're invested in the more important things in life, like reading a good family-friendly book by yourself or with your family. But either way, don't do those bad things that I mentioned earlier and read a book.
With another calm week, we've been able to breathe when it comes to weather preparation. A few people broke their shorts and sandals back out and even spent some time outside. It's been absolutely beautiful. And as you can see, we're supposed to keep these temperatures for the majority of next week. However, after last night's short storm, it got a little chilly overnight. It remained chilly this morning, as well as the chance of storms that we've had all day. We're going to have storms in the forecast a little bit next week as well, but we're mostly in the clear in that arena, which will be nice for traveling back home for those of you who do have to travel for Thanksgiving. While it may have been stormy, the high today was 62, making it feel nice-ish outside despite the rain. However, with the low being 38, it was a good layering day just in case it stayed closer to that. But we've been really sticking between those two numbers. As for the weekend, Friday is going to be a little chillier compared to Saturday and Sunday, but nothing we can't manage with, again, layering, as well as the university turning on the heat. Since it did storm, I do want to show you what we're looking at precipitation-wise. If you're seeing what I'm seeing, you're looking at the rain literally not moving for hours and just sticking with us in the areas close to us. While we did have some breaks in the night, around 9:40 last night, we got hammered with rain again. It lasted pretty much through the whole night and into this morning as well, so be careful with all that water on the road, but luckily there won't be any icy spots since the ground is still warm from the last couple of days. Since we did have a storm, it's interesting to see that while the rain mainly stuck with us, the actual storm cell here kind of moved and broke at different times during the night, and as you can see, it was actually a pretty big storm covering the four-state area, but most of the rain sticking with southeast Kansas. But most of what we're looking at here is a lot of ground clutter, but also a ton of wet spots on the roads and in the trees, but nothing unusual or worrisome in this realm. From what I'm looking at right now, it should be a pretty calm rest of the week, nothing too big happening yet, but I'm sure that will change when we come back from Thanksgiving, so don't forget to layer up, pay attention to what's happening outside, and have a great weekend. That's all I have for weather today. We'll see you back here after Thanksgiving, so until then, have a great holiday. Your Sports with Jackson is coming up, so stay tuned.
Slow down, check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
Pitt State head football coach Tim Beck announced Monday that he has resigned from his position as the Gorillas coach. Beck coached his last game for the Gorillas this past Saturday, leading his team to a 65-6 victory over Missouri Southern. In Coach Beck's 10 years here as head coach at Pitt State, he compiled a record of 85-36 and led the Gorillas to 2 MIAA championships in 2011 and 2014, as well as winning the school's 4th national championship in 2011. Before Beck was named head coach, he served on the Pitt State staff since 1989 and was a part of PSU's 1991 national championship team, and then served as the Gorillas' offensive coordinator for 16 seasons and was named 2008 Coordinator of the Year for Division II. Athletic Director Jim Johnson said, "We are grateful for everything Tim has done to help further the tradition and legacy of Pitt State football. We wish him and his family nothing but the best moving forward." Pittsburg State announced that the university will launch a national search to fill the head coaching position. The Pitt State Gorillas hosted crosstown rivals Missouri Southern for the Miners Bowl this past Saturday. The Gorillas would dominate the first quarter as Cooper Wilbur would take a 1-yard touchdown run into the end zone. Then after an interception by Alex Derryberry, Tyler Atkins would then punch it in on a 2-yard touchdown run, putting Pitt up 14-0. Pitt would add to their lead as wide receiver Lorenzo West would take a screen past the distance for 71 yards, making it 21-0. The Lions would then score their only touchdown of the day as Jacob Park sneaked into the end zone, cutting into the lead 24-6. Pitt State would dominate the first half as Matt Sexton would throw his second touchdown pass of the day, this time to Jackson Kroll, putting the Gorillas up 41-6 at the half. Out of the break, Lorenzo West would haul in another touchdown pass, this time from Matt Harmon for 16 yards as Pitt State would lead 51-6. In the fourth quarter, Lorenzo West would catch his fourth touchdown pass of the game for 29 yards, again from quarterback Matt Harmon, as Pitt would have a 58-6 lead. The Gorillas would go and win the Miners Bowl as they would beat the Missouri Southern Lions 65-6 and finish their season on a high note with a 6-5 record. The Pitt State Gorillas would fall short of the Lindenwood Lions last Wednesday at Highland Arena, losing 78-83. The Lindenwood Lions women's basketball team overcame a 9-point deficit with 7:31 left to play into the game and rallied for an 83-78 victory over the Pitt State Gorillas. Tristan Gegg would lead the Gorillas in points during the game with a total of 24. The Gorillas would fight hard in the first 3 quarters, leading in points, putting up a total of 53 just in the first 3 quarters. The Gorillas were not able to hold on to their lead in the fourth quarter, losing to the Lions 78-83. The Pittsburg State Gorillas posted a hard-fought 51-96 victory over the Central Christian College Tigers last Saturday. The Gorillas would come out charging, putting up a total of 53 points in the first half against the Tigers. Maya Williams would lead the Gorillas in points, putting up a total of 20. In the second half, the Gorillas would fight their way to a victory over the Lions, winning 51-96. The Gorillas improved their record to 2-2, and they will take on Tarleton State next Wednesday at John Lance Arena. That's a look at sports. We'll be right back after this.
You're going to need me. You're going to need us. All of us. You're going to need our help with your water, your air, your food. You're going to need our determination, our compassion. You're going to need the next generation of leaders to face the challenges the future will bring. And we promise we'll be there when you need us.
Hey Gorilla Nation, this is Stu Height, Chief of Police here at Pittsburg State. Hope you're off to a great semester, and we want to just give you a couple of reminders of how to take care of your valuables. Please don't ever leave them unattended for any length of time at all. We live on a very safe campus and a very safe community, but you can never be too safe. So if you ever need anything, if you have any questions, any concerns about anything ranging from parking or just safety and security, please feel free to call us anytime, 24 hours a day, 7 days a week. Go Gorillas!
Slow down. Check your surroundings, put down your phone, and be sure to use caution when using the crosswalk. 5,000 people are killed every year on the road, and someone is getting injured every 7 minutes. Drivers are just as much at fault when it comes to accidents. Be alert at intersections, and keep your foot on the brake in busy public places. Don't let your community be a part of the rising statistics.
That's it for this week's edition of Caps 13 News.
And I'm Libby Frazier. Have a great night, everybody.
And have a great Thanksgiving.